Excellent.
Hi!
Guess who?
Welcome to the Coffee Run Live. It is episode 285.
285.
I think so.
Can you see the morph to the Jicola happening?
The Jicola is having fun, I think. The Jicola is very, very fun. So welcome to today's very fabulous live stream with my fabulous guest, Joe Muirhead. For those of you who don't know, I think everybody knows you though. I don't even know why I introduced you.
That's okay. Oh, well, if anyone goes, who's Joe? Don't type it now. That would be kind of not happening.
Well, it'd be a bit strange, wouldn't it?
It would be strange. Are you awake, Australia? Australia awake.
Well,
Wake
it
up,
is-
Australia.
It's 11 a.m. I don't understand why people aren't on. They could be on though because Facebook has...
Yeah, it's doing a thing.
It's doing a thing. I could not see any comments yesterday.
I thought it was just me. I thought I'd offended Facebook, and I thought that was pretty unusual that I could be that powerful.
Have you done a live? You are very powerful. The powerful Joe.
But to offend Facebook, come on.
I don't know. I'm sure it's happened. Let me
Anyway.
just see. I'm just going to have a look at my computer and see if, well, that doesn't show that anybody is even commenting. So
Well,
maybe
we
it'll
know-
happen.
But we know that the people here in LA are getting ready for the reception we're about to go to.
They are. Hello,
So-
people in LA getting ready for the reception. I'm gate crushing.
This is my bodyguard. yes, she's small but mighty.
I am. I pack a mean punch.
Yeah, and you
All
should
right.
see the sides of the stilettos.
Yeah,
Anywho.
they're very fabulous. So what I wanted to talk with you about today is some very interesting things, and Joe's going to weigh in on this as well, given the topic of management of self. And I think it's really curious how we are kind of, I don't know, we these different things come up at different times. So I've gone for my walk this morning, and I didn't even tell you, it's really interesting walking here because not everybody smiles.
No, they don't.
They don't. They have more propensity to smile at the beach. Is that the right word? Propensity?
Yeah, I think so. You go to the beach and you expect to meet more happy people there.
Well, the beach is a happy place.
Exactly.
So
Well, you took me there.
I did, but well, to the
I
car
needed
park.
I needed to be happier.
Yes. There's still no. Oh, we have a viewer.
Thank God. It's probably Jill Johnson Young.
It might be. Please
Tell us
type
who
in
you
and
are.
let me know that you are here. Oh, look, we have two people. Finally.
Okay.
Okay, that's good because I thought that there was something either wrong with my technology or the Wi-Fi or that just everybody had decided that they didn't love me anymore, which ties into today's topic. So, walking, that would be it.
That would be
Dinner's
dinner.
arrived. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? So, what's really interesting today is I'm walking along and I decided to make it my God-given mission to say hello to everybody, to smile at all of the people who are walking by. Hello. Dinner's arrived. I'm very excited. Steak. So, we're walking along and everybody was either like looking at me, but then quickly averting their eyes. I did a very happy, like, good morning to most of the people. And it really got me thinking because not everybody was willing to engage. Not everyone was willing to say hello or good morning or catch my eye. In fact, some people were very just like, and then looked completely the other way and just totally ignored me. It was really, really fascinating. And, I'm walking along, I'm like, I don't really give a shit what these people think about me. I am going to shower my fabulousness and my sunshine and very big grins on all of the people. So that was fine. I didn't care about what anybody thought while I was walking on the beach. But then, the person's dropped off. That's really sad. We've got no live viewers.
That's okay. They will come back and watch later.
And this is where it's like at different times of the day, these little things have kind of crept in. So I went to a coffee shop today that I very quickly ducked into yesterday. And I took my journal with me and I was like, okay, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to go somewhere where that's a bit different and I'm just going to go and do the things. But I had a seat that was overlooking a window and all of the whole cafe was behind me. Yeah. And I remember sitting there thinking, I was in my short workout shorts and I had like a very low back workout top on. And I was like, oh gosh, I wonder what people are thinking. Because there was a real estate networking event going on in there and they were all looking very fabulous and all very polished. So I felt like I stood out like a sore freaking thumb. A fabulous sore thumb, but like a very sore thumb.
Right.
And I was all caught up in this, oh my God, what are they thinking? Rah, 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 all of this kind of thing.
And in the beginning, like 2011, when we started learning how to do this, we would get so angsty about putting up a social media post, right?
Yeah.
So we'd spend all of this time and energy going, if I say this, what will everybody think?
Exactly.
If I do this, what will everybody think? Little did we understand that nobody could see it because we didn't have enough of an influence yet.
We were invisible.
So all that energy and angst was kind of wasted.
Totally redundant.
But the truth of the matter is, and I'm sorry if this offends you, but people possibly didn't even notice you were there.
I wrote about that today.
Oh, well, good,
I
because
agree
I
with
didn't
you.
read that today. So we get all caught up in the conversations in our heads going, who's this going to... And especially for me, working with health professionals, because we are really, really good at tearing each other down. It probably happens in lots of industries, but I know health professionals. You'd think we would be the kind, compassionate people. Now, we save all of that for the patients. We're not kind and compassionate to each other at all. And certainly not to ourselves.
No, but we're compassionate to each other, but I'm not a health professional.
No, that's
so maybe
true.
that's why
it works.
Hey, Carmen, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, your ears are burning. Okay, where was I going with all of that? So
social media.
But also the angst that goes into what will people think about me if I say that, or do this, or present it that way, or change my font, or change my colour, or in my case, change my hair. Curly hair, straight hair, purple hair, no purple. Does it offend people? Spelling with the Queen's English to an American audience.
They don't get offended by that. They just don't understand it.
Oh no, they send me emails going, here are all the spelling errors, and they take a screenshot and they circle all the spelling errors for me. You don't need to do that. So, but you know, if I was still caught up in this conversation of what are people thinking about me, that stuff would hurt. And I would spend more angsty time unnecessarily trying to make myself feel better about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys relate to this? You need to let us know. Because there was another thing that's happened today that, you know, because I'm all like, oh my gosh, you know, all up in my head, completely self-obsessed, which everybody in that cafe was probably equally self-obsessed.
Yeah,
you could
point.
hear these like awkward networking conversations going on. So, what's your name? What do you do? You know, out comes a, hi.
Okay, they need to do my course.
It was really awkward. So I'm sure that they were all feeling really awkward and really, you know, self-obsessed and everything else. So, you know, I'm self-aware enough to you know, snap out of it. But I'm not the only one that's had stuff about I wonder what people might think about me today.
Joe, can the floor open up now? So I've been here and I've just finished a 2-day event.
Talk to the people.
Okay, I'm here in LA. I've just finished a 2-day event, which was fantastic and awesome and wonderful and amazing. And I'm tired today. But the next event that I'm speaking at tomorrow morning starts tonight.
Yes.
So we've had people coming for this conference, and there's like 250 delegates.
Wow.
In this hotel just for this conference.
You're speaking to 250 people tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Let's make a... All those people I get to influence, that's so cool.
So good. I'm turning naked.
Oh, okay, cool. So my self-talk about that today was, it's not okay for me to take time out. It's not okay for me to look after myself, replenish, rest, leave the hotel, because I need to be here to greet the people, say hello to the people, be available for the people, make sure the people are taken care of and that they know that I care about them.
250 of them.
Apparently I'm going to do that. That's the health professional in me, a martyr. So I was getting really quite anxious about it, which is when you came to visit. And I said, can we go to the beach? Can you get me out of here so that I can actually not have to deal with that? And it's been fine. And when we got back later this afternoon, much later, because LA traffic,
so much later,
I was in the right place to be able to walk through the lobby, and the people who said hello and came running out to me, and it was great. There was hugs everywhere, but I was able to keep walking and go to where I needed to go.
Nice.
So you have to shut that stuff up. It's not helpful.
No. And I think one of the big things that I remember learning in 2010, actually, and I know that I've spoken with you guys about this before, it's that we've got to get into this, and we've got to be really self-aware that when this worry about what other people might think about us, or what other people's, like what we assume other people's expectations are of us, of either how we should act, interact, react, sit in a coffee shop, what we should wear, all of that is really, it's just crap in our heads, right? There's not actually...
It's a story we've made up.
Yeah.
And it's an unhelpful story that we've made up. And it's not based in reality.
No. Just a reality that lives in between your two ears, which is not the reality of actually what even goes on. And the key thing, I think, for me is that remembering is that, even if people are... And I was like, well, even if people are talking about me, which they weren't, even if people were looking at me, which they weren't, although, eyeing off my fabulous workout top that they could see really sitting on the back of the stall, it's like, no, it's not our business what anybody else thinks anyway. Our job is to show up and do the things that we need to do.
Yeah. And if you're one of those people who gets pulled to the left and pulled to the right, and you're always being swayed by the opinions of others, you won't stick to that thing that gives you grace and ease, that helps you feel purposeful, that allows you to be the change that you want to see. Because you're just too busy worrying about everybody else. And it's exhausting.
Yeah, agreed.
It's really exhausting.
And not fun.
No, it's not fun.
So how this relates to your marketing, how this relates to your visibility, how this relates to your social media presence and everything else like that. Hey, Kelly. She said, hi, Jicola.
Kelly.
Is that I know that there are so many of you that have got this idea of the legacy that you want to leave behind. You've got this idea about what, or maybe inkling about what your purpose might be perhaps, or you've got this idea about how you want to impact the world and what you want to do here, whether you're already doing it or whether you're looking further into the future. Now, the thing is that if you're constantly worried about what everybody else is fucking thinking, if you're always worried about what everybody else is doing, saying, whatever behind your back, all you're ever doing is looking in the rearview mirror and trying to work out what's going on, right?
Yeah, nice.
Like either literally or metaphorically. So we can't worry about whatever is going on out there. You've really got to get to that place of going, you know what, people are going to judge you no matter what.
Yes, they are. Newsflash, you will be judged.
By
and you will be
everyone.
Judged harshly.
Not by us, because we're amazing.
Oh, no, we won't do that. But it will happen. And then you just grow. I'm not going to say that. I'm in America and I've learned.
You'll just like,
that's right.
Gain some resilience.
We will build resilience. That's what we're building.
Resilience, not balls. You were going to say balls.
I really was.
No, but I think, that the more, it's really interesting. I think the more that we practice this getting ourselves out there, the more we practice...
It's a practice. It is a practice.
And not judging ourselves so freaking harshly by an imagined, most of the time, somebody else's measure of how we should be and things like that, then the easier it becomes. And I think actually what makes it even more easier is if you know what your purpose is.
You can't... Well, I don't think you can do it. I haven't been able to do it without my purpose, because every time I've swayed to the left and the right, I end up unwell, not a nice person to be around.
You're always lovely to be around.
Okay.
Oh, for me though.
But it does. And it just, you end up questioning everything. Should I do this? Is when we see so many people go, that's it doesn't work, I need to go get a job.
Exactly. Because it's not tied into purpose and it's not tied into legacy.
Exactly. And
or your why.
Yeah. And if you have to go get a job for financial reasons and that's smart and wise, great. And we're not judging people going and getting a job.
No, your purpose might be in a job.
It's right.
Maybe you're not supposed to be in business. Maybe you're supposed to go into, apply for a promotion or a leadership role or go, I don't want to say backwards, but there's nothing wrong with going into in a corporate hierarchy, for instance, instead of trying to push to a management role or something like that, drop down.
Health professionals, we need you to be clinicians.
Yes.
Not everybody needs to learn how to be a manager.
Exactly.
Nobody went to medicine, to the School of Medicine, to learn how to be a people leader. They all went to be a people healer. So, sorry.
I'm with you.
Well, we did call it Jicola. So
we did call it Jicola.
Okay.
So I'll talk to all of the people and you can talk to all of the people and we'll have all of the fun because everyone will get it.
Excellent.
So what's really cool, and I didn't tell you that we were going to do this, but you know how I run my lives. So what I know is purpose and legacy. When you know what that is, we can build confidence, but we've got to build confidence in order for you to be able to then, propel and make that actually happen, right? So those two things are absolutely interlinked. So when we've got confidence and we've got purpose, and we add action, that's when we start getting results. That's when we start making change. That's when we start being able to make all of the things that we want to happen. Does that make sense?
Well, absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here going, well, duh.
I know.
But I think it's a really helpful way to conceptualize it, because we love to overcomplicate things, especially when we're feeling insecure and underconfident. Yeah. So go through those words again.
So confidence.
Yeah.
Plus purpose.
Plus purpose.
Plus action.
Yeah.
Equals unstoppable momentum.
Oh, nice.
And legacy, actually.
And the first two, it's not, you don't get confident to find your purpose. Those things are kind of happening simultaneously.
Correct.
Yeah, nice.
Which is exactly what Wake Up Your Shit is all about.
You're right.
You didn't tell me we were doing that.
Nice.
Right? That's what I do. I'm here all day. And all night. And tomorrow.
You are.
Apparently being the bodyguard for the Jicola. So Wake Up and Shake Up Your Shit. We start next Friday in Australian time. It is at 5 a.m, which I think is a really cool time. I know. You'll be up anyway. You'll be awake. Maybe not on the computer.
Anyone who is signing up for that, you are awesome. Do you want to be the most awesome on the planet? Sign up for that.
It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the reasons that I did it at that time, because we've got to do the inner work, right? And so to me, the inner work is the thing that takes the time. Yet everyone,
most people,
nearly everyone,
99.99% of the people,
get busy throughout your day, and you will not do the work. Correct. So the work is not just the learning and the coaching and the training. The work is the journaling. The work is the exploration. The work is the thinking, the journaling, like unpacking all of this stuff and actually being able to then go, okay, right, I'm going to get out of my own way now and go do it. So that's why we're doing it at 5 a.m. So we'll actually be journaling on the call. So you can't say to me, oh, I got busy. Oh, I don't know why I did that voice.
But it's okay.
I got busy. I couldn't do it. The kids did this. The kids did that. I couldn't blah, blah, blah. I ran out of time. We're going to eliminate it. Yeah. We're eliminating that excuse. You'll get your ass up and you will be journaling. Now, I was chatting with a woman in New Zealand, really fabulous lady, who is in this program, and she's so excited. She said, wow, well, that's commitment right there, isn't it? 5 a.m, that's a huge commitment. So what are you going to do? You're not going to invest money and then not show up at 5 a.m.
Correct.
So if you don't know what your purpose is, then we need to work out what that is, because we also then need to work out how to create the confidence for you to be able to then go out and take that action. So that's what Wake Up and Shake Your Shit Up is all about. Mm-hmm. So excited about it. What else do we want to say?
I want to eat my dinner before it goes cold.
Let's do that. So we are going to love you and leave you. I'm Nicola. This is Jo.
And together we are...
Jicola.
Oh, gosh. All right.
How do you know you're fabulous? What do you call the what do you call purple? It's a what?
An amalgam.
No, that's not the word you normally say.
Isn't it?
A conjunction.
Oh, a truncation.
A truncation. This is the truncation. I love it, Jicola, the truncation of Nicola and Jo.
Very fun.
Very, very fun. All right, everybody, I'm going to love you and leave you. We're going to go and eat all of the steak because we are absolutely starving, and #protein. If you've got any questions about Wake Up and Shake Up Your Shit, make sure you let me know. Super happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, go out, have an amazing day if you are in the land of Oz. If you are here in LA, we will probably see you in about 40 minutes, so I'd better get ready. Have a great day, and remember, the world is ready for your brand of awesomeness. Bye!